Now we're going to turn our attention to the latest on the Geneva nuclear deal. Russia has expressed concern about a possible delay in the implementation of that Geneva nuclear deal between Iran and the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council, plus Germany. Well, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov says that Moscow is worried that the process might be postponed until January due to the stance taken by the European Union. The EU believes that the nuclear agreement needs to be first approved by all its members before being set in motion. But Lavrov doubts that the 28-nation bloc would be able to arrive at a consensus on the implementation of the accord in an upcoming meeting. Iran and the P5+1 made an agreement over Tehran's nuclear energy program in Geneva last month. Well, we're going to switch over right here to Tehran. Professor of University of Tehran, Mr. Mohammad Marandi. Thank you so much for being with us, sir. Let's look at this situation. Now, Mr. Lavrov saying that he is concerned about the situation. Is there reason to be concerned? Do you think with what is taking place right now that this deal will continue to actually take place, or is it going to be null and void?
Well, there are many concerns right now. I think one of the major concerns actually is the fact that the United States has decided to expand its sanctions against Iran. This is not anything that has to do with Congress or the Senate. Actually, the Treasury Department, which is directly linked to the Obama administration, has decided to include new entities, people, as well as companies in the U.S. sanctions regime. So this is a major issue right now, and many in Iran believe that all negotiations with the 5+1 must stop until these new sanctions are removed. So it's not simply a delay by the EU, it's the fact that the United States is not only moving against the spirit of the deal, but also against the deal itself.
And why do you think we're seeing these moves talking about increased sanctions by the EU, by the United States, at this time after this agreement had been made in Geneva?
I think most would agree that this is nothing new. The United States has never been an honest partner when it comes to Iran. The United States in 2010 told the Brazilian president as well as the Turkish prime minister that they will accept a deal with Iran within a particular framework. The Brazilian president and the Turkish prime minister at that time came to Tehran. They signed the Tehran Declaration within that framework. As soon as it was signed, the United States slapped the Brazilians and the Turks in the face and went for new sanctions. So President Obama's signature really meant nothing there. And in addition, in the past, when the Iranians negotiated with the United States over Afghanistan, and the Iranians sincerely tried to resolve the problem in the country, the United States immediately went and called Iran an axis of evil. So in the past, the United States has been untrustworthy when it comes to Iran, and that is why now many people believe that the whole agreement is in danger of collapse.
Well, let me just jump in here, Professor Marandi. Let me just jump in here. You said basically that Iran knows that Washington is not an honest broker. If this is the case, why do you think that we have seen things go this far as the new Iranian government? Has there been a change in perspective? Do they think that the United States can be trusted? Or how do you see things that has gone so far?
There are differing opinions in Iran as to how Iran should deal with the United States. But I think that for the time being, over the last few months at least, there has been a general consensus that we should give the United States a chance to show that it has changed its behavior towards Iran. And that if the United States refuses to change, then it reveals that the issue is not Iran. It has nothing to do with different Iranian administrations or presidents, and that the problem really lies with the United States itself.
Thank you so much for being with us, Professor Mohammad Marandi of the University of Tehran, right here in Tehran.